Do you know Jeff Bezos isn't just a billionaire? He's a man who has taken extravagant living to a whole new level. From a robot dog that does his laundry to spending millions on one-of-kind historical artifacts, his purchases push the limits of what most of us could even dream of. And when you've got a fortune of over $165 billion, why not indulge in the craziest, most expensive things money can buy? Stick with me as we take a closer look at some of the wildest, most ridiculously expensive things Jeff Bezos owns. Spot the robot dog, a $75,000 laundry helper. Let's start with something straight out of a sci-fi movie. Jeff Bezos owns a robot dog named Spot. But this isn't just any robot dog. Spot isn't your typical four-legged companion. No, it's a high-tech machine that can do things you'd never imagine. The robot can do laundry, fetch a beer, grab snacks from the store, and even clean up after Jeff. It's like having a personal assistant with 4 legs and a ton of mechanical upgrades. Want to hear something even crazier? If Bezos needs extra protection, he can even upgrade Spot to act as his bodyguard, complete with a gun attachment. While some might think this is too much, Bezos doesn't hold back. Spot costs him a cool $75,000, and while it's not perfect, it's definitely a next-level gadget to keep around. Private security, $1.6 million a year. Now, while Spot can handle a lot of tasks, it can't protect Bezos from real-life threats. There are powerful people out there who would love to harm him, so Jeff takes his safety very seriously. After being targeted by hackers and facing threats linked to a high-profile incident involving a Saudi journalist, Bezos hired one of the most expensive security teams in the world. How expensive? Well, Bezos spends $1.6 million every single year just on private security. This includes military-grade bulletproof glass in his office, 9 full-time bodyguards, and all the measures needed to ensure his safety. For someone with billions in the bank, this level of protection comes with the territory. A piece of history, rocket engine remains. Jeff Bezos isn't just about high-tech gadgets. He's also got a huge passion for space. This love for space exploration led him to spend millions on something truly out of this world, a rocket engine that was part of America's journey to the moon. The engine was discovered in the deepest parts of the Pacific Ocean, and Bezos spent millions to recover and restore the relic. A single engine costs around $15 million, but Bezos didn't stop there. He took it a step further and donated it to a museum for the public to enjoy. It's not just a piece of history. It's a symbol of Bezos' passion for space and exploration and his willingness to spend big to connect with it. Expensive car collection, from Honda to Ferrari. When you think of a billionaire's car collection, you probably imagine some super fancy sports cars, right? Jeff Bezos' collection definitely doesn't disappoint. But it's not just about flashy cars. Bezos has a bit of a quirky side when it comes to his purchases. Back when Bezos first earned his $10 billion, he made a surprisingly humble purchase, a 1997 Honda Accord. It's hard to imagine a billionaire driving a $10,000 car, but that's exactly what Bezos did. But don't worry, his broke guy mentality didn't last long. After that, he splurged on a $3 million Ferrari Pininfarina Sergio. There are only 6 of these cars in the world, and it's still the cheapest supercar in his collection. But things got even more ridiculous after that. Bezos owns a $4.8 million Koenigsegg CCX Sartrevita, which is covered in 1 million white diamonds. It's brighter than the sun, and one of only 3 in the world. Next up is his $3.5 million Bugatti Veyron, the fastest car in his collection, reaching 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds. And to round things off, he bought a Lamborghini Veneno Roadster for a whopping $10 million. Bezos' car collection totals around $20 million, and it's certainly not something most people could even imagine owning. The $42 million clock, a monument to time. Here's one that's hard to wrap your head around, a 500-foot-tall clock. Yes, Jeff Bezos spent $42 million on a clock that's bigger than the Great Pyramid of Giza. But this isn't just any clock. This one will tick only once every year and chime once every 100 years. It's part of Bezos' vision for the future, and he's had it built into a mountainside in Texas. The clock has 5 secret rooms that will open up over the next 10,000 years. The idea is to build something that lasts far beyond his lifetime. This project isn't just about showing time. It's about creating a monument to the future. If this is how Bezos thinks about time, it's no wonder he's so successful. Private jets, $150 million fleet. Owning a private jet is practically a given for someone as wealthy as Jeff Bezos. But owning more than one? That's the next level. Bezos didn't just stop at one jet. He started with a Dassault Falcon 900EX, which cost him $13 million. He even gold-plated the bathrooms and threw in a king-size bed for extra luxury. But when his net worth hit $70 billion, Bezos decided to upgrade to a Gulfstream G650ER, a flying mansion with bedrooms, bathrooms, and everything else you could want. The price tag? A cool $75 million. And because Bezos isn't someone who does things halfway, he bought the same jet again, bringing his total private jet fleet to $150 million. Who needs one private jet when you can have two, right? Washington Post, $250 million power move. What do you do when you're Jeff Bezos and you want to control the narrative? You buy the Washington Post. Of course. In 2013, Bezos bought the iconic newspaper for $250 million. This wasn't just a business move. It was a strategic way for Bezos to control how people view him and his empire. By owning one of the most influential newspapers in the U.S., Bezos ensures that there's always a favorable story about him when it's needed. He didn't hesitate to pay the asking price and instantly became a media mogul, giving him the power to shape public opinion. Mansions galore, $600 million real estate empire. When you're as wealthy as Jeff Bezos, buying one mansion just won't do. Bezos owns 7 mansions, each more extravagant than the last. For example, his Washington, D.C. mansion, which used to be a museum, cost him $36 million. He's also got properties in Miami, including one worth $68 million with 14 bathrooms and a pizza oven built into the wall. But the real showstopper? His $78 million Hawaiian estate, which boasts not one, but 3 mansions, private beaches, and insane views. Bezos definitely knows how to live in style. Bezos Yacht, $500 million. And now for one of the most jaw-dropping items in the collection, a yacht worth $500 million. This is no ordinary boat. It's a massive 400-foot sailboat that comes with a helicopter, jacuzzis, a nightclub, and even a submarine. The yacht is so massive that it can be operated by just one person, making it a true masterpiece. Bezos spared no expense, and it cost him $25 million a year just to maintain. The ultimate flex. Bezos balls. If you think you've heard it all, just wait. Jeff Bezos owns something called Bezos Balls, which is a nickname for his massive Amazon offices. These aren't just ordinary office spaces. They're a giant greenhouse with over 25,000 exotic plants. This place is designed to fuel creativity in his employees, and it's basically a jungle with some of the most impressive trees you've ever seen. From robot dogs to rare rocket engines, Jeff Bezos has proven that when you have billions, the sky's the limit. His extravagant lifestyle isn't just about owning the best. It's about pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Whether it's a $42 million clock or a $500 million yacht, Jeff Bezos lives life on a scale most of us can't even imagine. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the ridiculously expensive things Jeff Bezos owns, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.